Hi guys, welcome to my affordable watch collection. My name is Aviv, and today we're taking a look at a proper mid-sized dive watch, homaging the iconic Seiko 62MAS, coming from a brand that is getting a lot of attention lately, the Seestern SE 2021-D62S. Before we start, this watch was sent to the channel for free for review, and I don't have to send it back. Keep that in mind as you watch this review. However, just like always, besides providing the watch, the company had nothing to do with the content of my review, and you can expect to hear my own honest opinion of this watch, alongside all the specs and measurements, the pros and the cons. Today we are going to try and see if this watch deserves the hype around it, and more than that, is it worth your 170 something hard-earned US dollars? Also note that the watch I have here is the first version of the Seestern 62MAS Homage, and it has some known issues that were fixed for the version 2 of the watch, which is what you are going to get if you order it now. I will point those out for you, so you'll know what you can expect. So like I said, this watch sells for 178 US dollars when it's not on sale, and has 5 different colorways you can choose from: black, blue, gray, red, and red with a matching red strap. Both have a cool fumey effect dial. For that money you get the familiar plastic carry case that you get with so many AliExpress watches. Inside you get an instruction booklet, interestingly marked with a Glamour Master Winged Lion logo, and Horror Master Co. Group at the bottom, which apparently is a group of watch brands that include 62MAS, Seestern, and Seiko. The booklet includes instructions for all the different movements this group of brands use in their watches, with some actually helpful information on different things in both English and Chinese. You also get a non-signed hard plastic warranty card, and a little paper hang tag that I removed from the watch. The measurements are: the width of the case itself is 37mm, but the bezel overhangs off of it at 38mm. Its thickness is 13.5mm, including the protruding crystal. The distance between the lugs is 20mm, lug tip to lug tip is 46mm, and the watch weighs 95 grams. It is water resistant to 200 meters, making it a proper diver. The dial on this variation of the watch is matte black. There's a white printed minute tracker on the edge of the dial, followed by a set of applied indices. They are definitely the center of attention when looking at the dial, and to me they are the main thing that contributes to the vintage vibe of the watch. These are very prominent and highly polished rectangles, filled with lume. We'll get to the impressive lume shot in just a minute or two. The 6 and 9 o'clock markers are slightly wider for distinction, and the rectangle marking the 12 o'clock position is even wider than those for easy orientation. The 3 o'clock indice is missing, and instead we have a date complication window surrounded by an applied metal frame, highly polished to match the indices. Now, you might have noticed that the date window is not very well positioned and should be just a tad to the left. This is one of the things Seestern had fixed for the version 2 of the watch, and if you do order it now, you would get a better centered date window. The date wheel itself is fully lumed. It appears white in the light with black numbers printed on it. Under the 12 o'clock marker we find the brand's name printed in white, and the automatic 200M are printed above the 6. The hour and minute hands are baton shaped, highly polished and faceted, and the second hand has a cool pedal tip. All 3 hands have loomed centers. And here is that lume shot for you. Quite impressive for a sub $200 watch, I have to say. This is C3 Superluminova lume compound, generously applied to the hands, indices, date wheel, and the bezel's loomed pip. It shines in a very strong and bright green light that will gradually fade over the course of a few hours. Very well done, Seestern. Covering the dial is a boxed double-domed sapphire crystal, slightly protruding over the bezel, with 3 layers of blue-tinted anti-reflective coating applied to it. The case is made of 316L stainless steel and features a simple yet high-quality mixture of brushed and polished finishes, where almost the entire case is finely and neatly brushed, and the chamfered edges are highly polished, breaking the otherwise utilitarian look of the watch. The lugs curve down slightly, and that helps the watch wear better on your wrist. These are drilled lugs, which will allow you to easily remove straps from the watch when you feel like you want a change. The crown at the 3 o'clock position is polished and signed with the Seestern C-Star logo. It screws down, has no crown guards to protect it, and is gnarled for good grip. That combination will allow you to unscrew it relatively easily, with just the slightly overhanging bezel getting in your way. Screw it out and twist up to hand wind the movement, pull it out to the first operating position and twist down to set the date, and pull it out again to set the time. The second hand stops when you do that. The bezel is made of stainless steel and has a coin-edged lip that provides good enough grip. It houses a ceramic dive-time bezel insert that has the familiar Seiko style markings engraved on it and filled with white paint. Arabic numerals mark the even minutes in 10 minutes increments, lines mark the odds, and dots are found between those. The 12 o'clock position is marked with a large loomed field dot. This is a 120 click unidirectional bezel. There's a good amount of resistance when you turn it, and nice and smooth ratcheting action. There's a very minimal bounce to the bezel, but nothing to be concerned about. The markings on the bezel seem to align nicely with the dial, so no complaints there. The case back is a solid chunk of stainless steel. It too screws down into place, and together with the crown helps bring this diver up to 200 meters of water resistance. It features a cool 3D design of the famous Great Wave of Kanagawa and the Seestern C-Star. The text engraved on the case back of the watch I have is a bit different than what you are going to get when you order this watch, but it is basically going to say water resistant 200 meters, sapphire, automatic movement and stainless steel, and probably the model's name or reference number as well. The SE 2021-D62S is powered by my favorite budget-friendly movement, the Seiko instrument NH35. This is a tried and tested Japanese automatic movement that has 24 joules, beats at 21,600 beats per hour, hacks and hand winds, has 41 hours of power reserve once fully wound, and is accurate to between -20 to +40 seconds per day, with this specific one averaging at -6 seconds per day, according to my tests with the Watch Accuracy Test app. This 62MAS Homage comes on a very good fluorine rubber strap that kind of offers a different take on the traditional waffle-style straps. It feels soft and flexible, and has a cool beehive pattern on the back, as well as quick-release spring bars that will help you take it off and put it back on with ease. It has 2 matching keepers and a robust stainless steel buckle with a brushed finish and the brand's name engraved on it. Let's put it on my 7-inch wrist and see how it wears. Well, you know I like smaller watches, and 36 to 38 millimeters is my sweet spot. So I really like how it wears. It can be a great option for, but not limited to, people with smaller wrists looking for a mid-sized diver. I think it looks great and it is beautifully proportioned. The strap is very comfortable, and together with the angle in which the lugs curve down, the watch really hugs your wrist. Legibility is pretty much perfect, day or night. The wide hands and bulky indices contrast well against the black dial, and you shouldn't have any issues with reading the time in any lighting condition. And the looms got you covered at night. Black dial divers are known to be proper strap monsters, and this Seestern is no different, as it will look great on pretty much any strap you'll match it with. Looking at the pros and cons of this 62MAS Homage, I can't help but feel that it's all about the pros today. This is a well-designed and nicely finished watch. Everything here just feels good quality, and I can't think of anything that could potentially be considered as a deal breaker. A stainless steel case, AR-coated sapphire crystal, Seiko NH35, 200 meters water resistance with a screw-down crown and case back, a ceramic bezel that operates very well. Other than that, I love the strap, I love the design on the case back, the box shape of the crystal, I love the compact sizing and the tool watch aesthetics. This watch gets a big thumbs up from me. On the con side, if we overlook the off-centered date window that was fixed, I can only point at a couple of pet peeves. I'm personally not a big fan of blue-tinted AR coating. I find it a bit distracting, and I think the crown would have looked better if it was brushed rather than polished. But that's about it. This is a great watch, and to answer the question I proposed in the beginning of this review, yes, I do think it is worth your money. Seestern did a very good job with it, and if they keep it up, I can definitely see them going places. Let me know what you guys think of this watch and of my review by dropping a comment below. If you are interested in picking one of these up, you'll find a link for it on AliExpress in the description of this video. That is an affiliate link, keep that in mind. It will not cost you anything extra, but using it will help the channel with a small commission. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my affordable watch collection and hit the notification bell as well for more affordable watches related content. You can also follow me on Instagram and get to know me and my collection a little bit better, get all the news about the channel and connect with me on a more personal level. At the time I'm releasing this video, the Double 11 sale on AliExpress is live. Here is a quick link to my 10 awesome value watches to check out during the sale video, and another one you might enjoy. I want to thank Seestern for sending this watch in for review, and to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.